Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started. Good luck. How does the AWS Artifact Compliance Dashboard assist users in managing compliance? By providing free cloud credits. By automating security checks. By generating compliance reports. By delivering real-time insights into compliance status. The AWS Artifact Compliance Dashboard assists users in managing compliance by delivering real-time insights into their compliance status, helping them monitor progress, identify issues, and take corrective actions as needed. What is the AWS Artifact Oracle Cloud Assessments used for? To analyze network traffic patterns. To provide assessment results for AWS Oracle Cloud implementations. To allocate virtual machine resources. To optimize database encryption. The AWS Artifact Oracle Cloud Assessments are used to provide assessment results for AWS Oracle Cloud implementations, offering insight into the security and compliance of Oracle workloads on AWS. What is the AWS Artifact ISO 27001 certification used for? To optimize network latency. To automate virtual machine deployment. To manage database transactions. To demonstrate compliance with information security standards. The AWS Artifact ISO 27001 certification is used to demonstrate compliance with international information security standards, assuring customers that AWS meets rigorous security requirements. Why is the AWS Artifact Library important for compliance management? It offers network optimization tools. It provides access to essential compliance-related documents. It automates AWS billing processes. It enables real-time data analysis. The AWS Artifact Library is important for compliance management because it provides access to essential compliance-related documents, helping customers understand and meet their compliance requirements. How does the AWS Artifact Archive Center support users in compliance management? By predicting future sales trends. By automating system maintenance. By offering free consulting services. By providing a centralized repository for compliance documents. The AWS Artifact Archive Center supports users in compliance management by providing a centralized repository for storing compliance documents, making it convenient to access, manage, and maintain compliance-related information. Which AWS Artifact feature provides access to training modules and AWS certification details? Training Center. Certification page. Learning Hub. AWS Academy. The Training Center feature in AWS Artifact provides users with access to training modules and AWS certification details, allowing them to explore various learning opportunities and certification paths. What is the purpose of the AWS Artifact Assessment feature? To file bug reports. To schedule compliance audits. To evaluate the security posture of AWS accounts. To track user activity. The AWS Artifact Assessment feature is designed to evaluate the security posture of AWS accounts, helping users identify vulnerabilities, security risks, and compliance issues. What is AWS Artifact used for? Monitoring Lambda functions. Accessing AWS compliance reports. Managing S3 buckets. Launching EC2 instances. AWS Artifact is used for accessing AWS compliance reports, such as SOC reports, PCI DSS reports, and other audit documents. How can AWS customers access the AWS Artifact library? By contacting AWS support. By running a specific API command. Through the AWS Management Console. Through third-party vendors. AWS customers can access the AWS Artifact library through the AWS Management Console, making it easy to find and download compliance-related documents. What type of compliance reports can be accessed through AWS Artifact? Social media engagement reports. SOC reports. Employee performance reports. Weather forecasts. AWS Artifact provides access to a variety of compliance reports, including SOC reports, PCI DSS reports, and ISO certifications. What is the purpose of the AWS Artifact Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard Responsibilities Workbook? To monitor network latency. To guide customers in fulfilling their PCI DSS responsibilities. To optimize cloud storage costs. To allocate virtual machine resources. The AWS Artifact PCI DSS Responsibilities Workbook is designed to help guide customers in fulfilling their PCI DSS responsibilities, outlining best practices for securing payment card data in the cloud. How does the AWS Artifact Audit Logs feature support users in security and compliance efforts? By managing social media accounts. By offering free cloud credits. By generating compliance reports. By providing an audit trail for accountability. The AWS Artifact Audit Logs feature supports users in their security and compliance efforts by providing an audit trail for accountability and visibility into account activity, changes, and events. How can users leverage the AWS Artifact Assessment feature to improve security? By addressing identified security risks. By ignoring the assessment results. By creating new AWS accounts. By deleting all resources. Users can improve the security of their AWS accounts by addressing the security risks and vulnerabilities identified through the AWS Artifact Assessment feature, taking proactive measures to enhance security posture. What is the benefit of using the AWS Artifact Compliance Dashboard for compliance management? It improves visibility and oversight. It guarantees compliance. It predicts compliance trends. It offers free consulting services. Using the AWS Artifact Compliance Dashboard can enhance visibility and oversight of compliance efforts, providing users with real-time data, insights, and metrics to assess and manage compliance effectively. What type of documents can be stored in the AWS Artifact Archive Center? Customer testimonials. Product reviews. Weather forecasts. Compliance reports and audit documents. The AWS Artifact Archive Center allows users to store compliance reports and audit documents, ensuring that important compliance-related information is securely retained and easily accessible when needed. What is AWS Artifact used for? To access AWS compliance reports and select online agreements. To optimize database performance. To provision virtual servers in the cloud. To monitor network traffic flow. AWS Artifact is used to access AWS compliance reports and select online agreements, such as the AWS Service Terms and Data Processing Addendum. What is the benefit of using AWS Artifact for compliance documentation? Real-time compliance reporting. Automated compliance checks. Customizable compliance templates. Centralized access to compliance-related documents. One of the benefits of using AWS Artifact for compliance documentation is the centralized access to compliance-related documents, simplifying the compliance process for AWS customers. What is the primary benefit of using AWS Artifact for security assessments? It guarantees 100% security. It automates compliance checks. It provides free cloud credits. It helps identify security risks and compliance gaps. Using AWS Artifact for security assessments helps users identify security risks and compliance gaps in their AWS accounts, allowing them to take appropriate actions to enhance security posture and maintain compliance. What is the purpose of the AWS Artifact Agency Reports feature? To provide access to agency-specific reports. To schedule system maintenance. To manage social media accounts. To forecast economic indicators. The AWS Artifact Agency Reports feature is designed to provide access to agency-specific reports, helping users access and retrieve reports that are relevant to their specific requirements. What is the AWS Artifact General Data Protection Regulation Rights and Responsibilities document used for? To detail rights and responsibilities under GDPR. To manage network access permissions. To automate virtual machine deployment. To improve database query speed. The AWS Artifact GDPR Rights and Responsibilities document is used to detail the rights and responsibilities of AWS and customers under the General Data Protection Regulation, outlining data protection requirements and practices. What is the primary benefit of utilizing AWS Artifact Event Monitor for monitoring AWS services? It predicts future service incidents. It enables real-time monitoring and response. It guarantees 100% uptime. It automates compliance checks. The primary benefit of using AWS Artifact Event Monitor for monitoring AWS services is that it enables real-time monitoring and response to service events and incidents, helping users maintain service availability and reliability. What is the primary benefit of utilizing AWS Artifact for training and certification? It guarantees a job offer. It helps users enhance their skills. It automatically deploys AWS resources. It provides free cloud credits. The primary benefit of leveraging AWS Artifact for training and certification is that it helps users enhance their skills and knowledge of AWS services, ultimately improving their expertise and marketability. What is the AWS Artifact Shared Responsibility Model for cloud security used for? To define security responsibilities between AWS and the customer. To track cloud storage costs. To manage virtual machine resources. To optimize network traffic flow. The AWS Artifact Shared Responsibility Model for cloud security is used to define the security responsibilities between AWS and the customer, ensuring a clear understanding of who is responsible for securing different aspects of the cloud environment. What is the benefit of using AWS Artifact for managing historical compliance reports? It helps maintain audit trails. It provides legal advice. It predicts future compliance issues. It automates compliance checks. AWS Artifact helps users maintain audit trails by allowing them to access and manage historical compliance reports, ensuring transparency and accountability in compliance efforts. How can users leverage the AWS Artifact security check feature to improve security? By reusing old security policies. By following the recommended remediation steps. By creating multiple admin accounts. By deleting all resources. Users can improve the security of their AWS account by following the recommended remediation steps provided by the AWS Artifact security check feature. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and, if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.